welcome. Okay, boys. You guys on the stream can watch a practice session at this moment. So we're doing lobby tests, making sure everything's good. Boys are just doing one lap race. Hello, Gavin.
Good evening, Sean.
Or for the boys on the stream, just make sure, tell me if you can or cannot hear Gavin, or tell me if the sounds are too high, too low. I'll adjust it on the fly. Multitasking today, man.
Yeah, mine was a bit low last week in the first race. So if the guys that are in the stream at the moment can just give us a shout there and say yes, louder or softer, and yeah, then we're good.
Yeah, gotta make sure you are heard. Lekker. So Bump says the sounds are good.
Awesome.
Everything looks okay. Lovely liveries though. Yo.
They are. There's some very nice liveries.
Okay, so we did a test start just to make sure everything is fine, everything looks good. Boys are off the line. It's the final. This is not the finishing race. This is just a test.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure AM racing will be wicked. Okay, so we're gonna do our normals and go qualifying in 7 minutes, right? About 7 minutes.
Yes, there's 6 minutes left there.
Okay, so the boys can get heated up, get the nerves relaxed.
Yeah, I think tonight is going to be a real kicker. This guy's.
Well, it's going to be interesting. We've kicked off season 2 so far. I'm going to go with a normal screen so that the boys can just watch the boys and don't look at me anymore. I mean, who wants to see my face on the stream the whole time? So where we at? This is the finals of season 2. I think I'll just kick off to say thanks to sponsors. So Sky Coffee Co. for all their generous help and assistance during the season. Randburg Raceway is also one of them that we need to mention and note down. And then of course we have who am I forgetting? G-ForceSim for season 2.
Yes, that's about all of them, eh? There's some good sponsors there.
It is some great sponsors, man. The boys were very helpful this season. It was an interesting season. Again, I twisted so many things up and down as always. There was lots of hot topics and debates and discussions this season about about the point system was one of them, which was hot topic number 1, I guess.
Saw that in the chat zones there, but all the different ways the guys were coming up with maybe changing the point system. Some quite innovative ways of doing it. What did you eventually settle on?
Well, for this season we started off with being slightly different because I wanted to see if everyone earns the same amount of points in pools, they can challenge the individuals in the pools, and then the top dog boys in those pools will then of course follow suit and so forth. Are these boys qualifying, or I hope not?
It's a little bit early, I think. It's still a bit early to qualify.
It's still a bit early. Did they assume that I'm saying they can qualify? Maybe I was just let them know. Like, dude, it's still practice, boys. Practice is still open. Practice still open. Practice still open.
Because I don't see everyone in the lobby yet.
I think I might have confused them. Relax. My spelling is terrible, and I got a friend request, so This is gonna be interesting. Sorry, boys. I'm gonna probably kick you off onto my other screen, which I didn't want because now I have to accept a friend request.
Like you
Bye.
said, the multitasking, eh?
Yeah, multitasking, man. Multitasking.
I'm really surprised to see so many innocents.
So am I. So am I. It's interesting to see some.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting tonight.
Yeah. Let the boys just chill before they heat up all their guns and blazes out here and show all their colors. I mean, we don't want that, do we? I mean,
No, there will still be some sandbags hanging off these cars until it's time to show them, to drop
yeah.
them.
So getting into the finals was the GTAS boys or GT All Stars running at the top of the log at this moment. Then of course Team DMR, new to season 2. I believe SA Racing is the other teams.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get my things up. See, this is what happens when you multitask.
They do say that us men are not good at that.
I'm not good at that. I can promise you that. I am definitely not good at that. So teams in the finals is GT All Stars, EKC Downforce, DMR Trailbreakers, new in season 2. And then we have EKZ Racing, SA Racing, and then RS Salviticus Racing, which is Berries and Kenny G from Project Cars. We talked about them last weekend.
Yes, we did, yeah.
You've raced with those boys quite a bit.
I did, yes. Like I mentioned on Project Cars 2, they are both very, very, very quick. And it's nice to see that, I mean, this Berries was always, I think, sub in the other seasons, am I right?
I think
This
so,
is his
yeah.
first full season.
Yeah, I think this is his first full season. You're right.
It's nice to see him and Kenny up there making it through to the finals, as well as the other team you mentioned just now for their first season. You know, it's good.
Oh,
fresh faces.
we do. And I'm actually looking at this. Beetham jumped into a beetle. Seems
I
to
see
be the
that.
only car out. Or am I missing that?
How do you...
Like, he's a Beetle, everyone
out?
else is Nissan, isn't it?
There's a Porsche as well. I saw a Porsche
there
just
is.
now. And he's in the Porsche.
So, Gary's in the Porsche. Beetham from GTIS is in the Beetle. Two Germans versus Japanese.
On a Japanese track.
On a Japanese track. That is going to be interesting. Okay, so I'm hoping everyone is here. Again, I'm doing so many things at the same time. I'm gonna have to exit. You see 12, so let's kick it off. I am gonna go. No. I'm gonna go into the standard GTA Sport format. I'm gonna have to change the laps to. I think we said it's 13 laps or 14 laps. Only.
Don't know. I wasn't part of that.
Of course, it's 15 laps racing.
15 laps.
And let's change the grip level so that we can reset this whole lobby. Kick everyone off. The loves and joys of hosting while participating. Okay, now I can go and tell the boys qualifying is open.
Now we can see the sandbags drop.
Now we can see the sandbags drop. And we all know Alanar's qualifying session is 11 minutes because I'm doing it manually.
Yes.
It's terrible. So I gotta keep on the clock. Watch the time. And let's see where this goes. Okay, so we got who's on the stream. So we got. I'm just gonna mention boys on the stream watching. The boys are chatting. So Charlie is there, Chris de Klerk is there, Bump and Run, Stuart Parsons, Project JR, who's Jacques. Hey, welcome boys. Thanks for watching. Myself and Gavin will do this the best we can.
As it guys, yeah, I'm very new to this.
So
last
am
week was my first time. Well, that's we kind of noobs at this, but yeah, it's fun. It's front row seats to one of the hottest events so far this year. So yeah, I'm keen on that, definitely.
I do want to see what the boys are doing. I see DMR AM Racing was out the pits instantaneously.
He went flying out there.
Yeah, he did.
I see we got GP and Twin Cam, the tandem. Well, what you call it? Tandem, not tantrum, tandem. Boosting there, going like last time. It worked out well for them.
Of course, they're working as a team, which is always good to see. Go over to some of the SA Racing boys with the South African flag on that Nissan.
Yeah, it's
It looks
stretched
hot.
all over. It does. It looks very, very good.
Like representing, very nice. Good to see South African flags on some racing cars. Good to see them represent everywhere. Oh, in the pits. In the pits. There we
I
go.
think it's. Go on.
No. I was just going into everyone slapped into the pit, changed tires, and now we're gonna probably see some hot laps.
Yes, no, that's definitely gonna go beyond.
So there was a couple of incidents last week in the semi-final. A little bit of rubbing was racing. Some poorly incidental ones. Some logged racing incidents. So let's hope for a good clean race. Yeah. I mean, Suzuka's not a track for passing. I know that. I myself with a couple of teammates went and did 6 hours on this thing.
I was part of that 6 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a track for passing. There's just so little room for error, but also so little room for taking a guy unless he makes a mistake.
That's true. It's a very technical track, and like you say, not much space to make those passes. They got to be calculated. They got to be precise.
They have to be.
So I think we'll see a lot maybe down this front straight, or the main straight and the back straight. Should be trying to put a nice slip there. Could do quite good at that.
Well, we're gonna have to see. Sorry.
No, it's good. I agree with you. Obviously, there's been a lot of testing done, and the OP car seems to be the GTR. But then again, we know that Caddy and PDAM they are definitely not conventional. So if he pulls out the Beetle, you must know he's done extensive tests on that. He doesn't easily make a wrong choice there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't expect guys to pull out a Nissan for this track. It wouldn't have been my first choice. Because there's two things that I don't like about the Nissan. One, it understeers when the front tire starts moving, and to me that is a challenge itself, purely because of probably two corners. Turn one for one, because it's a hot in turn, and then you got to slam on the brakes a second time to do the second turn, hit the apex, and then run that through. And then the other corner that I would find it strangely interesting is Spoon, because it's so similar to turn one. You got to go hot in, slow the car down nicely, hit the apex, and then go down the straight.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you there. And the GTR is not the most nimble car on the track. So for those maneuvers, it's going to be interesting. But maybe the guys, I don't know, they obviously know better than us at this moment. I didn't obviously test anything. But Suzuka is one of my favorite tracks on any platform. On GT Sport, I was always going the Lexus way on Suzuka. For me, it was always the most comfortable. We'll see. There's none of those. But then again, I haven't been part of it for a long time since the BOP changes. So yeah, that could have totally changed now.
Well, I'm going to have a look at the movers and shakers at this moment. So Sunburned Donkey kicking it off with a 57.9, which is rapidly quick. Caddy after him, London, GPT GT. London is like a 213, okay. And then the other boys are still setting up laps. So we're probably going to see some good fast laps coming in now. Sunburn seems to be leading the pack at this moment.
Yeah, I saw him just come out the pits as well for a nice set of fresh tackies again. So I think you can see a little bit quicker from him as well. He maybe want to put in his last 1 or 2 quick laps. But yeah, it's quite close. I mean, DP was very close to him as well at that time.
Yeah, with 0.3 off the line, and just behind him is DMR Cantino, 0.2. And I'm sitting and wondering, what is the GTS boys doing? Because I'm sitting at 5th, I see Caddy. I don't even know where Beetham sits.
I think he's still burning fuel, eh? No, last week too, he come in that last dying seconds to just drop the mic. Yeah.
I see everyone on the chat is very surprised to see a lot of GTR. They talk about cars like the Audis or potentially the Lexus. Good all-round car. I don't know if it's very good for this track though. The GR4 is fantastic. I agree with Bumps and Runs on that. Again, front tire, understeer, all those little things that I just hate.
I was never... Look, when I used to do the GR4 on this track, I used to go with the Alpha. The Alpha was killer on this track with the GR4s. With all these little turns, yes, it lacked a bit on that back straight, but I mean, you made it up quickly, and all these sharp little turns. It was just killer. But they've also nerfed that car quite a bit, I believe. I personally didn't like the Lexus GR4. I found it very understeery. And then, but at the same time, that backside used to love just coming out at the wrong time.
Yeah.
For me. So the GR3 I loved.
The tire compounds we have available is the Racing Softs today. So the boys have got a lot of grip.
See it.
And they got Racing Mediums, so it gives them the combination of both of them. I do think the softs will wear out faster than the mediums. And again, we've seen a trend throughout the season where the boys will start off with a harder tire out of the two, do the maximum amount of laps out of them, and then kick it off with the last few laps on the softer compound. And there was a few strategies here or there that some guys do 3 stops compared to a 2-stop strategy. I don't think we're going to see it, and it's purely because I feel that the pit lane is so long in Suzuka, so time lost versus time gain, not an option.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what these cars were like with the fuel in their tires, eh? I think that Beetle used to be quite thirsty, if I remember correctly.
That's also true. Oh, we talked about Beetham. He's 0.0069 behind Sunburned Donkey.
Yeah, and it's 1 minute left, 50 seconds.
Yeah,
so
1
he's still
minute, 50
in his
seconds.
last lap. Yeah. Okay, there. Sunburn just opened that gap a little bit more.
Will these boys make it for one more lap?
I think the lap that they're in now basically beat them. Where's he now on the track?
Like 30 seconds.
Okay. I know this is B's last lap then, yeah.
Yeah, some of the boys are pretty much in it and out of it to win it. Now, I sadly have to be the doomed prophet over here and kick it on 11 minutes, because if I call favoritism, then people are gonna just slam me.
It wouldn't mean it as favoritism, but it would be seen like that, most definitely. I think so. Yes, no, we got to cut it. There we go.
Cut it. Is that 11 minutes?
Yeah, go.
Race start. Okay. Sorry, I have to go in manual mode and all those things. It just feels like I'm doing all the admin here. I feel sorry for the boys that was on a quicker lap.
Yeah, Stuart Boston's, I agree with you. His offers were fun. But like you say, they're not worth much anymore. Eh?
Yeah, so
Okay.
here we go. Car 1, who's in the lead. So we have Sunburn, Etham, Denied, Cantino, and GTR Raceway. I'm gonna hold thumbs because I'm streaming and I'm hosting a race. So I really hope the boys get off the line. Please do bear with us if it doesn't happen. Everyone off.
There we go. Everyone's off. Great
Everyone's
stuff.
off the line. GT Sport. Yo, Easter.
2 weeks in a row they've been looking after us, eh?
Yeah, they have, man. They probably doing a lot better. Okay, so everyone around the corners. Boys are gonna fight hard in this race because it's all or nothing. 15 laps of dominance. So if you see a battle, let me know and I'll just go there instantaneously. I'm looking at Sundberg. He's being chased by Pitham. Pitham is on his tail, head to toe, and then picking up a gap between Pitham and Denied is probably more than half a second at this moment.
Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on the back here because there's quite a few guys hanging on each other's bumpers here. So I just want to see that the first lap goes nice and smooth. Seems to be going very well at the moment.
That's very clean. We've got to give it big ups to these boys. This is a clean start.
It's exceptionally, how can I say, what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive. This will be definitely very competitive tonight.
Very competitive. Sunbird is trying to get away from Pitham. Pitham is sitting on his tail.
These two are already opening a gap, eh?
Slight gap. I mean, first and second looks like they're on their own.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They're opening a gap from the rest of them.
See, so this is another question. Do they have a softer compound tire because they kicked it off so quickly?
That's the question.
Okay.
Ooh, this back. Oh, what happened there?
Still see a good clean race. Sitting on Dino Cantino. Dylan Ford. Challenged by Twin Cam. Dino's not going to let Twin Cam pass. Keeping it real.
Kenny lost it at the back there, I see.
Oh, yeah. There. There's a driver way at the back there. Don't want to miss the action.
Yeah.
So this is quite interesting. So Twin Cam was all over Dino. The Niders managed to gap by 1.6 seconds. So, and then there's just a train of boys behind them.
Yeah, I see. he's like on his own little island there in the middle of the... Oh! What happened there?
That was just too quick on the throttle, probably, coming out of that hairpin, and then he just potentially just slightly too much on the throttle, and then the car just swung around.
Wow. Yeah, these Nissans, they're not for the faint-hearted.
The boys on the stream are talking about candidates for the most improved driver for season 2. That is actually not a bad idea. Dino Cantino seemed to be exceptionally well. When he got his wheel, and he's on a new wheel, and he's racing in the finals, and he's new in the season.
Yeah, a lot of different aspects to his racing.
Oh.
A lot that he has to get used to.
Keeping my eye on Caddy, but I can see DTSA and DMA are racing and telling me and Caddy's in the pit. So is DMA.
I am racing.
In the pit. That's 3 laps on mediums.
Yeah.
Is my theory about potential 2 pit stops going
I
to
think
be
that's
challenged? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been a man and go like
Ken.
just 1 pit stop. Yo, London has moved up the pack quite a bit. I think London started in last place. He's sitting in 5th position at this moment. 3.4 second deficit to Twin Cam.
I think those pits helped him a bit to make up some clean positions. Karting, GTP, they both pitted, so let's see, they're having a little at the back, mid back, 7 and 8. Okay, they've also got GTRSA
Right behind them.
there.
So the 2 teammates chasing GTRSA, 2 South African Nissans.
Teammates.
Following the fresh Porsche, who just got new tires, probably some fuel.
Yeah, I see Perry's up in 6 now as well.
Yeah, I know.
That penalty bit him in the backside last week, so you'll have to make sure he bleeds proper this week. He lost the position at the end of the race last week because of that penalty.
There is spots to burn some penalties. I'm not a fan of this whole burning penalties and things like that, but you know what? We deal with what the game gives us.
Yep.
And we take it as it is. And going back to the front of the pack, Sunburnt has got a 1.6 lead on Beetham.
I see.
Yeah. So I'm really wondering what's going on here. Beetham is chasing Sunburnt. Caddy went into the pits starting off with mediums. And so did GT RSA, right?
Yes.
See, again, this is so hard to keep track. You see good racing, you just can't keep track of everything. It's like, yeah, you must have a noteboard next to you with pin markers and dash it. Dish, 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 dish. Yes, now I know.
You see, there were a few of them that went in at the same time, and I saw medium and softs coming out of them. I just couldn't remember who had what.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the 2 boys that went in did go in with mediums, and they probably changed over to soft. Going way at the back of the pack, so both DMR boys are in 10th and 11th.
Yeah.
Those Nissans look fantastic though. Like, this is now 2 weeks in a row that DMR brought a car to the scene with a livery that I absolutely love.
Yeah, no, it's very strong liveries. So I was just watching both GTP and Perry's doing a little bit of tail wagging in those Nissans coming out that one corner. I was just worried there that they were going to just jump out from them.
We've got teammates by teammates. Tonight still in podium 3rd position. Twin-Cam and London are in front of the pack. Sheep's having a cocktail. Sorry, say that again?
No, I was saying that I see a DP and Twin-Cam are quite close to each other there, 2 teammates. And then London and Caddy. This is going to get interesting soon.
Very
5 and 6.
I've got my eye on that because I saw that he was catching up on him, and he probably has the better tire.
Look, if you fall back quickly to 9 and 10, it's also getting quite close there. DMR and GT. It's bump on bump here. Very close action there.
9 and 10, same. Yeah. There we go. So AM Racing is challenging DPT for 10th position.
Yes, and then there comes that partner scenario again where people go,
Yo, that was
You can see
calculated
there we
risk.
go. There was that bit of pressure where you get sandwiched for them.
Good move though. Well calculated. Calculated risk
Yeah.
in my opinion, because that is not a place where I'll pass anyone, because I just cannot control or handle the car properly there. But a good move by both of the boys, taking the opportunity where it was and presented itself.
Definitely. Can move up to 5 and 6 there, Caddy and London. They
The
are
battle is
now
on.
Yes.
London being very defensive coming down the straight. That Nissan should have top speed by far.
He's got a
Planted the
just
car
don't want to let
perfectly.
go.
Yeah. See, that is now proper defending, coming into the chicane, put the car in the middle of the track. That Porsche had nowhere to go, left or right. He has to sit behind him and just make another move for the next corner. And again, optimal speed down the straight. The Nissan wins.
No, definitely. I mean, that Porsche, he had to certainly slip, because this is where he's going to be strong now if he gets a gap through these turns.
Oh, nose to tail, slight bump there by Caddy. It's being very aggressive, making him aware that he's there, taking that line. Yo! That was hard racing.
That was yo. This is the battle to watch. Just boys.
Ooh, keep it calm head, cool head.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it had to come.
Ah, that was just unfortunate. That wasn't probably called for.
I actually don't know what happened. I don't think it was anyone's fault. I think Caddy went a little bit wide and then maybe just caught the corner of that barrier. I could be wrong. I was watching from the back of another car.
Well, that dropped Caddy all the way to 11th position to that.
Yeah.
People are telling me my battery is flat. I know that, sorry boys. Hey. My controller must die. Okay, where do you see a fight? Sorry.
5 and 6.
5 and 6. Back on it again. London still continues to battle.
Perez is getting in the mix there as well. Oh, Perez.
3 boys coming down the straight.
Freeway, yeah. GTRs.
So let's see if we can keep this interesting. Coming down.
DMR boys are going to make themselves known very soon there as well.
Yes, because these boys are battling, which then slows them up. You slow it up, back markers will catch up. GTRSA is under heavy pressure.
I see Barry's there is giving you a good start penalty for blocking the screen.
Still on. These boys are racing very hard. DMR boys are catching up. I can see them in the background just behind GT.
Definitely. Oh, that one and two have pulled a big gap from the rest of the party.
Now they're miles ahead of it. Miles ahead of it. And Twin Cam and the Knight seems to be stuck to one another. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 side by side. The battle is here in the mid pack for sure. I mean,
definitely.
6,
7.
Is GTRSA keeping them back? Probably not. It's the Stringer boys with the tails. I see Sunburn Donkeys in the pits, and so is P-Thumb.
Yep. And you see that fuel, Peter was saving nicely on his fuel. That could be interesting to see who comes out there first.
Definitely. GT still staying out. A lot of guys heading into the pits. Sunburn's out.
Donkey's outburst. But now they're
Donkey's out.
close. Now they're close.
Now they're close. Clean air at least. Well done. Well calculated.
Yeah.
No issues. One pit stop for these boys. I didn't think a 2 pit stop would work. And carriers left.
I see that.
I hope that wasn't a disconnect. I really feel sorry if that was a disconnect.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
I think the race is now going to be on because Beetham has got it all to fight for. He's just lost his teammate. Catastrophic failure of the engine.
Ooh, B's challenging GTP. And he's through. So he's fine. He's coming back from behind now because he pitted. Twin Cam also working his way through there. So they're both through. In the middle, behind the AM Racing boys now.
Got it. I like it. You must just tell me where you are and what you're watching, and we'll just go over there. Yeah, it's a pity Gary left there. I don't know if DC probably angry. Hopefully not. That incident must have let him down. Sometimes we all have a bad day, man.
Yeah. The thing is, when you're in such a tough battle and something like that happens, whether it's your fault or someone else's fault, you just don't recover quick enough in that day, especially when the stakes are so high.
Exactly.
And then I think sometimes you just feel, what's the point?
That's also true.
I'm just going to mess up now because I'm angry. Yeah, we have those days.
Well, things have changed up in the front. Perez is now in the podium position.
See that? See.
That is very interesting. 5 seconds adrift from Beetham and the boys, and he's got a 7-second gap from Denied in them. Slightly bashed up Nissan, but he's sitting in a podium. Will he finish there?
Definitely. I wasn't keeping tabs on his putting now.
See again.
I think he's a one top.
You need that noteboard and
yeah,
notepad.
that
Like, tick,
whiteboard.
tick, tick.
That's it. Look, Simon Donkey's opening a little bit of a gap there on Petem. I think he's got Petem's number tonight. Unless Petem's got something else up his sleeve again.
That is a good question, man. I'm fairly confident these boys practice very hard for this race tonight, so a lot of hours has gone into it. Sunburn Donkey is a dominant driver in GTRSA, so it's a well-known name up those leaderboards. So it won't surprise me.
Okay.
Another guy here that normally comes to name is not so stinky or not too stinky. Again, he's a teammate of London who we're watching at this moment. Sunbird is the filler in, and I think Stinky is on study leave, so hope he passes.
Oh yes, it's quite a car now with all these schools open, schools closed, schools open, schools closed kind of thing, you know. I think varsities are very much. So this would definitely be. I don't know if this is second or his first. If it's first, he's left it very long. 19 liters of fuel.
Now he has to fill it up. Where is he going to slot in though? I've got my eye on the DMR boys.
In the mid back there. Oof.
What happened there? Car
It's
off the
upset.
line.
Who was it? GTRSA was coming down the straight, but in the pit lane. Just slotted in between the two, and I think that might have just eased GTRSA there, but
Or unsettled them.
Untitled him, yeah.
See, I missed that whole shebang now. So now I've got London in the eye and Berries on new tires. Fresh, khakis. Soon to be making a move because London is probably struggling corner by corner. Understeer.
And he's still got that penalty he needs to get rid of.
Well, 5 laps to go.
Now, it's not easy to bleed that penalty when you got to be flat out all the time.
I would normally keep my eye on what Twin Cam and Denied are doing. But again, those boys are front running quite a few seconds ahead of this pack.
4, 5, and 6, I think, is where the action's going to be soon.
Where the battle is lying.
Yeah. He's mid back. They never disappoint.
Never. LM Pace rooting on for DP there. Again, the Denied Profit, Twin Cam, London, Sunburn Donkeys, all teammates of EKZ Racing. Bunch of fast oaks. What we have is 3 different teams ideally fighting each other and 2 individual ones, man. So EKZ versus GTASS versus DMR Racing. Where's the HP boys? Any good battles you're seeing besides the mid pack at this moment, man?
No, I'm going through them there. I was just looking at the front two. That gap is getting bigger now. It's up to a second and a half between 1 and 2 now.
I am keeping an eye on them. And then I'm trying to see what this mid pack do. So sitting on London. London is chasing Denied. But then he's got Berries on his tail.
I think Berries can, you could just frog leap them both with those penalties they have. That is going to be quite interesting. He can go from 6 to 4th.
With fresher
quite
tires.
quickly in straight. It all depends what happens with those penalties. Yeah. 2.
It all depends on how these tires are lasting, how bad they are wearing down, and how these boys can keep it up pace by pace. Again, Suzuka, not a track where you can overtake unless you take a boy down the long straight on both of them, off the spoon and this one coming. Other than that, there's slight contact. Ah, that was unfortunate. Unfortunate. Berry's waiting. That was a contact that he didn't want.
He's waiting. Yeah. It was unfortunate. Yeah.
That was a slight tap on the rear.
It's
and
a pity. It's a big pity because it was a knife fight there.
Knife fight. Something tells me we won't be able to do any announcements on who's going to win.
Can you breathe a bit now?
That was such a close battle. It was. That was a battle to watch. And again, that little accident just opened the books for DMR. DMR Racing is capitalizing on this. No incidents.
They are right in the mix again.
Exactly. No incidents. Kept their nose clean. Did their race. And
they were the silent assassins.
Silent assassins. I was just bad unfortunate, man. I think London was fighting very hard for the championships over there. Trying to nail it corner by corner because him and Sunburnt are this top dogs in this season, man. Apart from the GTAS boys.
Yeah. No, they did very well.
Let's just see where he's at. Yeah. Perry's in London, sitting at the back of the pack. 8th and 9th at this moment. Perry's probably heartbroken because he killed. Slight accident. Now he's going to be very cautious on braking every corner.
No, look, it's never nice when something like that happens. You mess up your own chances, and you know someone else's, but not on purpose. But it has a terrible domino effect.
The guy didn't
but
feature.
They are fighting again.
Yeah. The guy didn't feature at all was Kenny Ship the whole race. He is in 11th position. I think you said he had a spin-off or something at the back in the beginning.
Yeah. Had also a bit of a spin beginning, so that put him right at the back.
Well, the boys are still fighting. Sunburnt is 2 seconds adrift from Betham with 2 laps to go. It's a rare occasion, boys. I can say it. Not many can do it, but if you have Betham's number, then you've probably practiced good enough to do that.
Yeah. No, definitely. I won't take it to anything from him, but I think Beetle let him down tonight. I don't think the choice was a very good one. If we're seeing what's going on now. You see, that's the thing. You can practice and practice, and you think that okay. This is interesting.
Oh, why? That's a
pit stop for change to soft, medium. I think the same thing as last week. He forgot to change to medium. He's still going to finish second.
Yes. Yes.
Well, he should, unless he does something wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Sunburn's got this race in the bag at this moment. It's up to him to mess it up. I mean, everything to gain, nothing to lose.
Exactly. You can just chill now.
Yeah. Question is Betham going for fastest lap? Again, extra point, worth the effort, Formula 1 style. Let's pull a Hamilton is what I would say, huh?
Yeah. Okay, the two DMR boys are the closest there. There's no real
further action anywhere.
Oh no, wait. It is in London. They are still continuing their little rivalry from earlier on.
So earlier on. The battle continues. That Nissan of London looks broken.
Yeah.
I see dents everywhere. Middle, front, side. The car has had a bashing today.
Yeah, the beautiful. Ooh,
and another one? No, this is just getting worse. Could that be lag? Could that be internet issues?
I think it's a strong possibility. Maybe has had issues with his internet in the past. It's just big. Oh, Sunburn's in the pits again too. Whoa!
This is interesting.
Whoa!
Sunburn's out.
Guys, they just don't want to make it. Oh, they must bring it down to the amber. Yeah, okay, now you still got quite a big gap there.
What was that for? Fuel?
No, it didn't change to mediums. I don't think either one of them changed to mediums until now.
Ah, the medium tire strategy again. Oh.
Yeah. Stayed in softs.
That's an interesting start and challenge again. So soft, medium finish, 2-stop, pit strategy, and they win. Again, I did not see that coming.
It's a big gamble, that. It's a big gamble, that.
Well, someone we haven't featured at all or hardly any is Twin Cam. Comfortable in third position. podium, 7 seconds ahead of Denied, his second teammate. 12 seconds adrift from Pitham. Coming into the airburn. Comfortable.
Okay, so we have what's happening here. Dino and GTRSA. Oh, there's oops. Who was that?
I missed that.
Oh, and Dino. Big upsets here.
What happened?
Dino right back to 10. I'm not quite sure what happened on that corner. I just caught the tail when they've already lost it. So I'm not sure what contributed to that.
Sure, last few corners. Coming through. Taking the checkered flag. Sunburnt Donkey. Over Pitham in second place. Twin riding. Taking the final podium. Good race from him. Silent but violent, I would say.
Definitely.
Denied has got a 2.8 second penalty there. Now that's interesting. DMAR Racing is there. Does he take it? Probably. Yeah, Denied does keep that fourth position.
Just enough, yeah.
Berry's London. DTP. Penny and 10th.
Yeah, you see what happened was what I upset with Dino when he lost it. All right back. Gave
What a
Kenny a
race.
chance to come past. Sure.
I have to be honest, for some other weird reason, I have a funny feeling I'm going to see a lot of incidents being logged.
You are definitely, well, not we, you are going to have, well, the review panel is going to have quite a bit of work on their hands.
For sure.
What we see and what the drivers experienced, you know,
It's
two different things.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Some boys are going to be excessively happy. One of them would be Sunburn Donkey taking the win over Pitham.
That was well done. Very well done.
I agree with you, Bob Luxem. It looked and it felt like a very scrappy race. I don't know. Maybe people were too hot, wanted to do too much, pushed the limits too hard. Never know. Race direction boys are going to have sleepless nights because I won't be able to post any winnings until we sort that out. So that's probably next week. So winnings by the race. Sunburn taking it, Pitham second, Caddy Twin Cam third, Denied fourth, snuck it in there with that penalty. Then DMR AM Racing in fifth, GT RSA in sixth, Berries in seventh, GPT in eighth, London in ninth. And again, he probably had another incident or missed something, but Berries did pass him, so did GTP. Kenny Shep took 10th place, came back. Well done to him. And then Dino Cantino closing it up with 11th and Caddy that left or got disconnected. Interesting. Thanks for everyone that watched. So heads up, I will try and finish up these results. We'll see whatever people are going to log. From an incident point of view, tough race for a few of the boys. So our race direction team are probably going to be busy this week. Season 2 is finished. Season 3 is open. We are going to kick off with the qualifying section next week, Monday, the 3rd. So for those who haven't entered yet, do enter. This streaming is going to be a new thing. So going into season 3, we will live stream the top pool. It's going to happen every race. I want to continue with this because I think it's actually quite great. We need to start featuring the race drivers of PlayStation. Everyone is following that movement, which is perfectly fine. I want to follow the movement and we want to keep it real. Thanks for everyone for watching. I don't know where my teammate went. Gavin?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
There you are. I missed you.
I couldn't hear you at all for quite a while.
Oh
It
wow.
was sound like you were underwater, and then I couldn't hear you at all. But I'm
Network
glad
trouble.
that I can hear you again. Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
well done to the boys. I was just saying thanks to everyone. Last and final thanks as always to the sponsors, Sky Coffee Co. Again, G-ForceSim, Randburg Raceway, and then for season 3, we have new sponsors, new prizes. So do head up to our website www.logistical-nightmare.com. Season 3 entries are still open. Qualifying seedings will take place next week, the 3rd. This season's going to be interesting. We're throwing in a bit of a spanner. It comes from Psycho Sheep. So everyone knows he's a bit crazy, but it's going to be good to watch. As soon as we follow this off, we are going to do our normal thanks and prize giving session, which hopefully will be next week, Sunday. So do stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Do have a good evening.
Cheers, guys. Are we clear?
We are now.